Well, WA's tough surrogacy laws are set for a big shake-up to make it easier for couples struggling to become parents. Right now, the process is legal, but only if the arrangement isn't commercial. Some say that needs to change. Let's call in our legal expert, Simon Creek from HHG Legal. Hello, Simon.
How are you, Tracy?
Very well, thank you. It's a divisive topic, paying for a baby, but what are some of the issues here?
The big issue is understanding the difference between the commercial and the altruistic surrogacy. Altruistic surrogacy, getting a friend or a family member to be the surrogate for your child, is legal in Australia, but really hard to arrange for very practical and obvious reasons. So people are then going offshore, and we'll see in a moment just how dangerous that can be. But the question of whether we should make things commercially available, that you should be able to pay for a baby, raises what I think is the need for major public discussion. In the same way that we as a country have been debating other big issues, like let's say the same-sex issue, I think we need to look at whether or not we should be able to commoditise the womb, and that's a term that a lot of the academics writing on this are using. Okay, so you mentioned there briefly about the overseas surrogacies, and they can go very wrong. We know baby Gammy now lives with his birth mother in Thailand, his twin sister lives here in WA, a father, a convicted pedophile. Look, that's probably the standout WA example of how things can not only go wrong, but work as a bit of a red traffic light to others contemplating the process. And the big issue, I suppose, above all, is that if you go outside of Australia, you're in unregulated waters where you have no idea how the child is going to be looked after in those first few days, how the mother is going to be looked after leading up to the birth. You're also, a lot of the time, unaware as to all of the local laws, and the legal landscape in countries like India, for example, is changing so fast that Westerners are getting caught out without even realising it. The
wording you use there, commoditising the womb, some people might be a little bit icky about that, and you know, some people might do the wrong thing and do some sly deals. So how can you possibly control it if it's legal here?
I think the academics are using that term deliberately to provoke a reaction, because it is such an icky term, as you put it. But it draws our attention to the fact that if we aren't regulating, then yes, some people will either try and work an altruistic surrogacy without going through the channels in Australia, and that leads to even bigger social and family and legal problems, financial problems later on as well. But I think it again just points to the dangers of people going overseas in an entirely unregulated environment. If we legalise commercial surrogacy in Australia, we can regulate it, we can have a debate as a community as to what the ethics should be, and we can probably look after those children much, much better.
I'm sure this particular issue of commercial surrogacy will be brought up during this shake-up by the state government, so we'll see how it all plays out. Simon Creek, thank you very much for your time this afternoon.
My pleasure.